Bias in organisations matters because we like to think that we're making decisions about people which are fair and meritocratic.
It's really important to address unconscious bias in the workplace so that everybody can contribute fully and effectively.
The problem is people and our own unconscious biases.
We're all biased. The issue is, what do we do about it?
I have been subject to unconscious bias.
The question would be whether irrelevant factors like somebody's age, gender, background, orientation somehow has influenced their decision.
Gosh, first impressions. She looks as though she might have children.
Half the things in your head are fuddy-duddy and simply wrong.
You interacted with two different guys behind that desk.
That's not true, is it?
I wasn't very observant.
What the research shows is the way our brains operate is actually much the same as the way our caveman ancestors would have operated tens of thousands of years ago. We like to think we're not like the cavemen of the past, but in many ways we are.
Unconscious bias really comes from our hardwired fight or flight processes. It's all about, how safe do I feel in this situation? Do I understand the other person in front of me? Can I stay here? Or are they very different? Do they make me feel uncomfortable? And do I need to flight? Do I need to leave? And that really goes back to our caveman ancestry and our instincts to make sure that we are safe in each of the situations that we're in.
Are you biased? Have a think about some of the following questions to find out if you are biased. Try to be as honest as possible. Do you think your judgment or decisions you make are influenced by a person's gender? Do you think your judgment or decisions you make are influenced by a person's race? Do you think your judgment or decisions you make are influenced by a person's age? Do you think a person's size, height, or disability influence your judgment or decision making?
A person's appearance will have a big impact on the unconscious biases that other people have about them. So we might like to think that we haven't recognised certain things, or we're not taking into consideration certain things like their skin colour, their gender, whether they have a physical disability and their age. But the reality is that those are the 4 things that we will clock immediately about somebody. We like to say it doesn't matter whether somebody is black, white, pink, green, yellow or purple, but the fact is we do recognise those things and we will act on them.
We are all built to stereotype. We all hold stereotypes about other groups of people. So we're automatically categorising. So when we look at someone, we're trying to put them into a box. And once they're in that box, we will start making assumptions about that individual, which is essentially predicting the way that we think they're going to behave.
Stereotypes is one of the forms of our unconscious bias, and the stereotypes really come from a variety of different sources. So, for example, the messages that we get through the media, what our family tell us, how we were brought up, our friends, all of those will inform the stereotypes that we have about different people. And our stereotypes in turn then can become a form of unconscious bias.